What's up, you guys? Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Elena Visas and I do videos about moving to Germany, life in Germany, travel vlogs, all of that good stuff. Please like and subscribe to support me if you like what you see so far. For my returning subscribers, thank you as usual. I love you and thank you so much for clicking on this video again. Today we are going to be talking about what happens after you graduate from the university. You might have plans to go back, you might have plans to stay. So for those of you that have plans to maybe stay in Germany after you graduate, this video is for you. So let's get right into the video. So after graduation, you can take up a qualified job that matches your academic qualification, or you can become self-employed, or you can become a freelancer. So according to the German laws, after graduating from the university, international students from third world countries can stay up to 18 months after their graduations to get a job. So nationals from like the European Union or EEA are actually exempted from this law because they have the right to stay and just get a job. They don't need to stay for a limited amount of time. So the thing is that international students that study here actually have the advantage that in addition to their professional qualification, they are familiar with the cultural circumstances or the culture of Germany, and then they're familiar with the German language. So it's also easier for them to get jobs, and it's easier for them to integrate in the working life here in Germany. So normally what happens is that while you are in this job seeker phase, because the moment you graduate, you have to go change your visa to a job seeker visa, and while you are in this phase, you are allowed to also work, like get a temporary job, right? And to sustain you while you look for a permanent job, or you look for a qualified job, you know, like a job that matches your academic qualification. So I just wanted to also read like some statistics here that we have about international students and the kind of jobs they can get. So foreign graduates of German university can get the following possible residence titles. I'll link this article down below. You can take up qualified employment, which means that you take up employment that is that matches your academic qualification, or you can actually get a blue card. For the qualified employment, it's limited for up to 4 years, so you can get a resident permit for up to 4 years, and you can get a settlement permit after 2 years of working. So or you can get a blue card. This one is for qualified professionals, which is also limited to 4 years, and you get a settlement permit after 2 years. Or you can get the option 3 is to get a resident permit for the purpose of research, and it's limited for at least 1 year with a settlement permit of after 2 years in employment. Or you can decide to set up a business or be self-employed. In that case, you will need a resident permit for the purpose of self-employment, which is limited to 3 years and it's renewable. Or you be a freelance, or you work as a freelancer, and you have the residence permit for the purpose of freelance employment, which is limited as a rule to 2 years, and it's also renewable. So it just depends if you want to take up employment or you want to be self-employed. So I just wanted to also give you guys tips of how to prepare for your 18 months, right? Because they come and pass by so fast, and I know so many people that wanted to stay and this 18 months came and passed them by when they did not succeed to get like a job, or a job that is classified under qualified. So I just want to give you some tips. The first thing is that do not graduate completely before starting to apply for jobs. You know, you don't need to, when you're in your last year of uni, what you can do is already start applying like maybe let's say when you're in the thesis phase, for example, you're writing your thesis and it's those last 6 months when you have to write your thesis, you can already start applying for jobs. That way it puts you in, like, you're already putting yourself out there and you already start getting ready, like, to be receiving replies and all of that. So it already start applying like 6 months before you even graduate, because certain employers can even employ you way before you graduate, and then they start the employment from when you have officially graduated, or when sometimes they can get a letter from the your university saying, yeah, you officially graduate this day, they can employ you, and then they know that from that day you start full-time, right? So do not wait to, like, you say, okay, this day I'm done with my thesis, I have graduated, and then now my 18 months are starting, and then that's when I'm going to apply for jobs. No, you don't need to wait. Maybe even 3 months, at least 3 months before you're graduating, already start applying for jobs. The second thing is that you should save money, or already have a temporal job before this 18 months. It's important to save this money if in case you don't plan on working during those 18 months or during the period when you're looking for a qualified job. So it's important to save the money, not only because it will help you in your livelihood, but also because you need it when you go to apply for the job seeker visa, right? When you go to switch your visa from student visa to the job seeker visa, you will need the money to prove at the Ausländer Amt, that's the foreigners office, that means of subsistence. So save money, or if you have a temporary job, then that's great. That will also be useful or needed when going to apply for the job seeker visa. The third thing to prepare for your 18 months is that you should be studying the language, because if obviously you want to study or you want to work here after your studies, then you should be studying the language, right? So as a third tip from me to you, that you should study the language. You should learn the language while studying, and even during these 18 months while you're looking for a job, it will be a good idea to be enrolled in a language course, or be doing something to ameliorate your language, or download an app or something of that sort to help you out. And then the thing will be like learning more about the working environment here in Germany. It's important that you start learning, you start doing your research, watching videos like this, watching I don't know, read articles, understand, speak to people, be understanding the culture, the working environment, and all of that. So those are like some tips I have for you while preparing for your 18 months, guys. These 18 months come and pass by so fast. It passes by so fast, way faster than your studies. Before you know it, you're done and you're like wondering, shit, did I don't have a job. And many people have had to go back because of this situation. So start preparing for your 18 months the moment you step foot in Germany. Start preparing. If you already know at that time that I want to stay in Germany after my studies and I want to get more of this international experience, then you should already start preparing right there and then. So yes, guys, that's what happens after graduation. You have the possibility to stay, and Germany actually gives a generous amount of time for people to look for jobs. So prepare for your 18 months the moment you step in here by studying the language, learning all of those stuff. Like if during your 18 months you can even find an internship or a volunteering opportunity, that will be better than maybe a temporary job, which might be I don't know, some blue collar job. Maybe if you can find a white collar job or a white collar kind of internship or volunteering, or the kind of opportunity that puts you already in the job market, then it's better than. So that's why I say save money, so you can be able to have the luxury to do something like that. So with that, guys, I've come to the end of this video, and I hope you loved this video and you loved the information. If you have more questions, please drop them down in the comment box, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It's very important. Thank you so much, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.